What up, everybody? Welcome back, Machine Heads. It's the Machine Room podcast, and there you go. Thank you, because I didn't have my sound effects ready. I did not have it, but I got it now. Yeah, baby. Welcome to the Machine Room podcast. We missed you, and we missed being here. Hold on. Jesus Christ. There's a script. Welcome to the Machine Room podcast, where Hammer and Venus and I start with a topic and then end up in the deep web of conversations. The only podcast that is always finding itself so far. And today, unfortunately, we don't have a topic to start off because this is more of a catching up to do. We haven't been here in a good minute, and contrary to your,
it's only been like a week.
Yeah, it's a good minute though. It feels like forever.
Yeah.
And contrary to y'all beliefs, this is the show that really we like talk to each other the most, because we're both in our busy lives. God knows I'm always fucking busy as hell. But I want to know, how was your Rammstein concert?
Oh my god. There's like no words that can describe it. It was fucking life-changing. It was so amazing. Like, they put so much effort into their stage show with like pyrotechnics and fire and fireworks and lasers and, you know, background TVs, like these huge TVs. And it was just mind-blowing. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was really there. It felt like it was fake or a dream or something.
But did anybody get shot out of a cannon?
No, they probably should have. There was a guy that was in a giant cauldron and they kept setting him on fire.
What?
Like a big cooking pot.
Uh-huh.
He was in there and they kept shooting fire at him. It was fucking epic.
Jesus Christ, man. You sure they didn't sacrifice someone on stage and you didn't know about it?
Probably.
Damn.
They did set like a carriage on fire. That was epic.
So what you're telling me, the shit was just getting burnt on fire throughout the whole show?
Yeah, and it was inside, and there was so much fucking smoke. When we left, it was just all smoke.
Welcome to my life when I go to wrestling shows. All that pyrotechnics, next thing you know, you're just looking at smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
Just looking at smoke. Well, there you go. I'm glad you had a good time. I told you, you better go out there and have a great time. And from the pictures I've seen, it looked like you were having a blast. So, you know, you deserve that.
Oh, totally. I went with some friends of mine in Texas, and it was just a great time all around. Like, the trip there and back was fun, and we got to listen to music and talk and all that kind of stuff. And we stayed in some nice hotels, so I was able to get some good sleep. I always take my bedding stuff with me, like my comforter, my body pillow, and my regular pillows. So that way it's kind of like taking a piece of home with you.
You don't like hotel bedding?
Fuck no.
Why not?
I don't know who's used it. I don't know how clean it is. And it's not just that. I can ignore all that kind of shit by just pulling the bedding off. I just like to have my own stuff. Because when I curl up with my own stuff, I just go right to sleep.
All right, so let's dig deeper into this. When did this start?
Since ever.
I don't know why. I love hotels, and the beddings are so comfy, and I rest so well.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a fool when it comes to staying at hotels, especially if they have complimentary breakfast.
I never wake up for that. I always wake up late, and they're like, "You just missed breakfast." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah. No, I don't know. When I'm out somewhere, I can rise up early because I guess I'm more excited, you know?
Right.
Not here. No, God knows here I could fucking I could be asleep till forever. Dude, I came home just earlier and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch some Bleach anime, and until the show start. I watch like an episode or two, and then I'm like, I'm gonna take a little nap until the show starts, and that's exactly what I did. For some reason, when I'm in bed, just chilling, I just get tired and I have to nap.
Oh my god.
I have to do something. Maybe I'm dying.
You're just getting old. Old people slay you.
I am getting old. Y'all enjoy me while you can, cause I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I'm not dying anytime soon. God
All of
forbid.
us are. Everybody has kids and moved on and married and all kinds of shit now.
Yes. No kids though, unless you call these cats kids.
I do. I call
Yeah.
my dogs my kids.
Yeah, this little kitty loves to. This little kitty. Okay, first of all, my girl gets up. She leaves early in the morning, so way before me. I don't leave until the afternoon, like noon, literally.
Right.
She gets up. She leaves. She'll leave the door open in the bedroom, right? Thus, the little one, Nico Robin, she'll come in, but she likes to hang at the windowsill. So
Okay.
I don't know if she's there because there's a curtain, right? And I'm just sleeping, and then the moment I make a noise like or whatever, stretching or any noise on the bed, next thing you know, I hear meow, and then she jumps over, and then she starts rubbing her against my freaking face and my beard, and I'm like, ugh, there, she woke me up now. I think she sets me up to get woken up by the kitty.
I think so.
I think it's all a ploy.
The kitty thinks you're its mom.
Pretty much. I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
I love the little one. She's so cute. She's a little devil though, but she's so cute. So yeah, I mean I don't know what I know. I probably had things to talk about, but it's been so long and I totally forgot about everything.
Well, something happened while we were away that I saw, and that was the new teaser clip for The Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's a big debate. Yeah, that is a big debate right there.
I thought it was great. I thought she did really good. She looks good. She can sing the parts. What little bit of cinematography we got, it looked like, it's gonna be good.
I got a feeling, you know what? If anything people complain about the race and how she looks or all that stuff, they'll probably end up just complaining about how the movie is most likely going to be just a shot by shot of the fucking cartoon.
Exactly.
Because that's something that they've been doing recently, like Lion King. I heard the live action Pinocchio is the same way. I never seen Dumbo, matter of fact.
I haven't either.
They're saying that it's just this that, and then when you see something like Aladdin that changed it up a little bit and even had extra scenes plus Jasmine singing a song, then they're complaining like, oh, it's too different. As the great gold member once said, there's no pleasing you.
Exactly.
I get.
That's why it's hard to make a comic book movie, because some people want it verbatim, and then other people want it to be different. So they try to do both, and people flip the fuck out.
So how does Constantine work and the mask work? Like really, like if you think about it, like how do these two things work that go way far from the source, but yet everyone loves it for what it is?
Open minds and open hearts.
I guess so. Like if Constantine was not made then and made now, would it have gotten the same reaction?
No. Because we didn't have like Marvel versus DC movies back then. We just had comic book movies, and it was more open. And like Blade took some liberties, and Blade was amazing. It's one of my favorite comic book movies.
The first two, at least.
Yeah, the first two.
I heard he was a big dick on the third one.
Yeah, he made everybody call him Blade on set, and he was like in his little trailer getting fucking high and ordering people around.
It's a method
They're
actor.
like, yeah, we're not gonna do this again.
So now let's make Blade, but he's white.
There you go.
Will we get the same reaction?
Oh god,
Would
no,
you get
people
the
would
same
flip
reaction?
the fuck out.
Right, right. I think they would flip it. I was having a conversation earlier where I was talking about The Last Samurai and how people go, oh, how could this movie with Tom Cruise and make him the Last Samurai? And I'm like, it wasn't about him being the Last Samurai. It was
Yeah,
about
it was
them.
about the guy that trained him and all that stuff.
Exactly. And he was just a Westerner who was with them and blah blah. And it's not the first time the story's been told. There was a TV show called The Shogun or something like that. It was the same kind of story. But if you flip it and you hear stories about an African American who was with the samurai and he was a samurai, oh, people praising the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's that, double standards or whatever shit like that. It's like, okay, so if it's a white person, then it's like, oh no, this is bullshit, blah blah blah. But if it's a black person, then it's like, oh, this is great, blah blah. It's like, come on, guys, you gotta be equal and honest here,
What was it in like Kenya? They made it illegal for white people to be in commercials there.
Word.
Yeah,
I don't know this.
that's fucking racist. I don't care who you are. Like, there's and people call it reverse racism, which is not true. That's not a real thing. There's just racism, and if you're racist against white people, you're racist.
Yeah.
Like, learn to live with it.
Yeah.
And there's this huge anti-white, mythos that's going around where they don't want them in commercials and they're taking them out of movies and everything has to be, compassionate to all of the races and genders and everything has to be open. It's like, well, not every story needs to be like that.
Mm-hmm. When
every story is different.
When it comes to the Little Mermaid, there's a lot of people praising, oh, it's a black woman. But then there's some in that community also like, look, that's cool and all, but keep it to how it is, how we grew up with. There's way more other things that you could do for us, instead of just changing characters to represent us. Then let's get new characters or actual characters that are representing us on the big screen. Speaking of speaking that, The Woman King came out with Viola Davis. And yeah, and she's all like, you got to go out there to support this, to show that a black woman can lead Hollywood and blah blah blah. But then there's people within that community and other communities, black, white, whatever, Latino, they're all saying like, that's great and all, but this movie is fucked up because this movie is glorifying this tribe that were in fact made their life through slavery. They were big slave trade. They made their money like that. They weren't that. This movie apparently is them like going against it, whatever. But history says otherwise. So people are like having a backlash against the woman king. And I was like, I'm over here with my, I'm like that cat from the Puss in Boots, like, oh, the drama.
I always think that scene in Die Hard with a Vengeance, where Samuel Jackson's like, you were going to call me the N-word, right? And he's, no, I was going to call you an asshole. You're being an asshole. He goes, I'll tell you what your problem is. You don't like me because you're racist. He's like, did I oppress you? Did I, oppress your people somehow? Like, some people need to fucking get off their high horse. Like, it's crazy the way that people do skin color. It's just skin. Like, why are we freaking out about it?
But what you're telling me though is that we should have another Die Hard with Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me. That's
really
my
dream.
That's really the crime here at the end of the day, is why wasn't there another Die Hard with Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis? And now that can't happen.
No, because Bruce Willis can't talk right.
Bruce Willie spent all that time making them straight to video movies, and now
Sure did.
we got no Die Hard.
And they
God
left it with that janky ass last
janky.
Die Hard movie.
That
It was retarded.
it had one scene that I liked and that I remember, and it's when they're falling through the floors in slow motion, and the helicopter's falling with them, and John McClane is giving them a finger as they're falling down. And I was like, that was dope. That's funny. That's a John McClane moment. But that's the only thing I really remember. I can't remember anything else. I still think Live Free and Die Hard is like my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that one, but it's not my favorite. Die Hard with a Vengeance is my favorite, and then the first one, of course.
Of course. I don't know. I had like a blast with Live Free and Die Hard. Unrated one, of course. The one that he has to say, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
Yes.
There was something cool about it. I guess it was a big deal too when it came out, and he took down a fucking jet plane with a semi truck.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
He sure did.
how fucking dope is that? That was a good fucking movie. Like, how did it go from that to just ass in the following one? I don't get it.
I don't know where they fucked up, but that whole thing where his son is growing up now and they're like fighting against Russians or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Who thought of that?
It lost me.
Who the fuck thought of that? Who's like, what would be great? John McClane in Russia
Yeah.
with his son that we never even knew about since the first movie, I guess.
Yeah. The only time they ever brought him up. Now he's a grown ass man.
A grown ass man. We had the daughter in the one before, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was like, all right, let's get the son, and the son was working in the military or something like that, and a secret agent or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And it was that guy from, where was he from? Something else. Man, I can't remember.
The kid, the son.
The son, yeah, but it was a grown ass
He
man,
was
of
Captain
course.
Boomerang.
There you go, yeah. Let's talk about why they. Spoiler alert! Why the fuck they kill off Captain Boomerang? Like, for real.
That pissed me off.
Like, come on.
He was one of my favorites. He was so funny.
You could have killed off anybody else in that fucking movie. You had to kill off Captain Boomerang?
But the weasel lived.
The weasel fucking. Because it's the brother. Because the fucking director's brother. The favoritism.
Oh my God. That's bullshit favoritism.
Favoritism is shit, man. We never got to. Oh, man. He was the best character from the first movie. Why you bringing up bullshit? Why you bringing up bullshit?
You brought up. Oh wait, I brought that up.
Yeah, you brought up bullshit. I don't bring up bullshit. I don't bring up bullshit. I bring up good shit.
Shit.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't know why they did that to fucking that shit. And back to the Little Mermaid. I mean, I'm cool with it. You know me, I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Have you seen that picture? It's like a picture of the Little Mermaid and then the cookout Karen.
No.
Calling the cops.
No. I have not.
I was like, that's funny.
Soon enough, we're gonna hear more shit because in like 2 weeks they confirm October 2nd or 4th or something like that. They're gonna drop the Mario Brother teaser. You know,
For a new movie?
Yeah, people already people been complaining about how Chris Pratt is voicing Mario. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see, him saying the voice. I'm all for that movie because Charlie Day's Luigi, and I love Charlie Day.
Oh, I bet you do.
Yeah, that motherfucker is hilarious. Plus, come on, guys! Like, that's my voice, Come on, guys! Let's go, go, go! The squeakier voice, the better. You know what I'm saying? Squeaking.
Charlie Day was like annoying in Pacific Rim though.
Oh, that was my boy. I got nothing against that guy in the movie. The second one, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the second one.
The second one.
It's not, you know what? I say do it. It's not that bad. It's just, you can tell, like, it's missing Guillermo del Toro,
Right.
Like, you could tell he's missing, but there are some dope-ass freaking Jaegers. There's some really cool fights. And the concept is it's cool, you know, and how they leave the movie for like the future installment is very interesting. Like I would have dug it. I would have been like, keep them coming, you know. But you can tell it was missing that Guillermo del Toro. It was missing his little touch, I guess.
Exactly.
But it's not god awful. I'll say that it's not god awful. It's good. It's a fun movie, but it's not the first movie, you know. And the one thing that really hurts it is that you wanted a continuation of the characters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't see it, because they didn't have Charlie Hunnam in it.
Riding through this world.
That's my dude.
That's your guy. What's that other guy that's like oh, you sent me the picture. Fuck's this girl doing in the water? It's literally like the Karen on the phone in the water looking at Mermaid. Yeah. They should have put like a scuba gear or something on her, you know?
Right.
But she's way out of her jurisdiction right here and shit.
Fucking Karens.
Fucking Karen. Like, hey, yo, they made a Little Mermaid black. What's up with that? Yeah, as long as it wasn't Zendaya, because she's doing too much already.
She is doing too much. And why does she only have one name?
Right? What's your last name?
Madonna?
Right?
Fucking Seal?
Who she think? Oh, speaking of like artists right here. All right, so did you hear that Mariah Carey has a grunge album?
Yes, I'm so stoked to hear it.
What the fuck?
If it's like Nirvana kind of heavy, I think it'll be great.
Apparently, they didn't let it release because of Nirvana back then.
What?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, look, we're gonna go to our great friend Google.
I love Google.
And look up information.
Watch this. Hey Google, what are you doing right now?
I was just coming up with compliments you can give to awesome people, like this one. They say you once smiled and the whole city lit up.
Oh, why thank you, Google. You know what? I bought okay, I'm gonna take a little sidetrack I got Mariah Carey in my face, so I'm not gonna forget about this. I follow this Twitter account called Big Fat Deals or Fat Kid Deals or something like that. Hold on. I don't wanna butcher it because oh my god, what's that anime? I'm all into anime again and shit. Sorry. Fat Kid Deals, right? It's great stuff. It's mostly like Amazon, whatever. So they had tablets, Amazon tablets, for like $25.
Wow.
You know, and they were like 90, and they were like $25. And it's me late night. I'm in bed, and I'm seeing this while I'm watching freaking the show, and I debated for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just like, man, should I get one? I don't really need it, but should I get it? I don't know. Should I get two? One for me and one for my mom? Nah, I should just get one. It was like for the longest until finally I just came and I was like, you know, fuck it, $25. And I fucking ordered it. So now I got a little freaking Amazon tablet, which is basically a Amazon Fire tablet or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of RAM, so you can tell. I guess when it's booting up, it really goes slow, but it's pretty decent. You know, fuck it, whatever. It was real cheap, so I got that little thing. And I forgot why I started talking about that.
Yeah. I had one of those, just a basic tablet, and I never used it.
Yeah.
And then I'd remember I'd have it, and then there'd be like a million updates. Ooh. And I'd update everything and then never use it.
You know why I got it, though? I thought about my Comixology app, and I was like, you know, this will be cooler to read my comics on.
Hell yeah. That's
all I said. It was just for that. And yeah, having a bigger screen is way better. I'll tell you that.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, anyways, Mariah Carey. I forgot where we got to the tablet part, but I think it's just because there was like a deal and shit like that. So, she had a 1995 Grudge album. It was Secret Grudge album. She first mentioned this album in the 2020 memoir. Version of the record was quietly released at the time under the band name Chick, titled Someone's Ugly Daughter, with Carey singing backup vocals. Um, in a new interview with the podcast Rolling Stone Music Now, Carrie has shared that recordings of the alt rock album with her lead vocals have been found, and she hinted that the elusive project will finally be released. Carrie said, "I think this unearthed version will become, yes, something we should hear," she told Rolling Stone. She suggested, without providing details, that she was even building on the record with an unnamed musician. "I'm working on a version of something where there'll be another artist working on this with me as well. I need to find why it wasn't released back then."
That's a good question. I think people would want to hear that.
But that's crazy, right? Like in '95, she was gonna do a grunge album, and I think it was something to do with the rise of Nirvana.
Mm-hmm.
The label didn't let her. That's all I know. The label said, "Nah, you're good," and didn't let her release it.
That's bullshit.
That is, but I'm down to see like a grunge. Maybe she'll bring back grunge.
I think it's already come back with people wearing sweaters and torn up jeans again.
Ooh,
I mean,
people out there,
shirts and
people out there dressing up like Raven from WCW.
exactly.
He was so dope.
He was so
people.
emo.
He was so emo, boy. He was so emo like crazy. Speaking of emo, this is My Chemical Romance is out there touring. They were here actually last weekend. I think it was Riot Fest here that I didn't go to. They were supposed to be here during the pandemic, of course, but that didn't happen, and then of course it got pushed up to this year. But Riot Fest is just some big music festival, kind of like Lollapalooza here, but a little bit more smaller, but still big. Of course, it gets more expensive every year, and it used to be at a park that I used to live by, but then they moved it further south, so a park further into the hood. And they do a lot of festivals at this park apparently, but I want to see this band very much. I mean, it's no secret that I love My Chemical Romance. But I didn't want to go. I want them to have their own concert,
Yeah.
and not go somewhere where it's just all these bands and stages and everybody's there and a whole bunch of people. I just want it to be contained to just that fan base and just them and just us there, because I went to one. It was cool that year, but it does get very, very packed. And when I drove by other festivals, like a hip hop festival there, I just see so many people. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to deal with all these motherfuckers.
Speaking of which, there was like 40,000 people at the Rammstein show.
You see, but you guys are all contained inside one place, and it's not like
for one band.
Yeah, for one band is cool. Me going to them, that is something else. But anyway, I brought it up because Gerald Way, I've been seeing videos of them touring lately, and he's always dressed up and these shows now, and apparently in Chicago it didn't even look like him. He was dressed like some old lady, like an old lady Karen. And I find it funny. I was like, what is this your gimmick right now? It's pretty cool. Like I've seen him dressed like a cheerleader and totally different stuff, and I'm kind of
he's been dressing in drag at all these shows that they're doing.
It's
I
pretty
don't
good.
know if it's because he's trying to make a statement or if that's just who he is now. Like if he's trying to come out as transgender or something.
Huh? That's interesting. I never even thought about that.
Regardless, I support him.
Man, I wish I could have saw them. I want them to just do their own thing. I also want them to drop a new album. They only dropped one single so far, and I'm in hopes that there's an album along the way. Because why wouldn't there be, right? If you're doing a reunion tour, why wouldn't you? Anyways, Minor Martinez is here.
Yeah, Jared's here.
Welcome to the room, Jared. Love to see you. He said, I had an amazing Fire tablet. I mostly used it for Twitch chat back in the day, but it's super, super slow. It is. And that was also another reason why I got one. Yeah, I thought about that too. I forgot.
I had one of those Barnes & Noble Nooks.
The Nooks.
It was only good for reading books.
Yeah, they really, they really thought that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. Reading a book off of your phone or a tablet is kind of more convenient than a book itself. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Cause you could do it in the dark, you know.
Yeah.
That's why. And it doesn't.
What's weird is those other tablets that are like liquid paper or whatever the shit's called.
The fuck?
They hurt my eyes.
Liquid paper.
You know that stuff that like it looks like real paper, but you can change the pages and stuff.
Like on the
Google it.
tablet?
Yeah, it's a tablet, but the screen is called like liquid paper,
All right, I'm gonna.
and it looks exactly like paper, except it's a screen.
Liquid paper sounds like a dope band name.
It does.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm YouTubing liquid paper, but I don't see anything.
Those kind of tablets hurt my eyes, but I can look at a regular tablet or a computer screen all day, and it doesn't bother me.
You remember back in the day? I don't know if this was told to you, but back in the day they said, "Don't be in front of the TV for so long, you'll go blind."
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, it's not. I've been in front of the TV and computer screens all my life. I got great vision. So why you lie to me, Mom?
They lied about all kinds of shit, like making faces. Like if you make that face, it'll get stuck like that. Like no, it doesn't. Look at Jim Carrey.
Wasn't there? There was an episode somewhere that happened to someone. Someone face they get stuck like that. I don't know if it was like a Goosebumps or a freaking Tales from the Script. Tale from the Script. There, write that down. That's a band name too.
There you go.
Tales from the Script. Oh, Jared is talking. Low-key always wanted a book, but I ended up using Comixology on my phone to read comics. Well, Jared is funny because I was just mentioning that I got the tablet so I could use the Comixology on it instead. So my screen could be way bigger to read these comics. And I love it so far. If you stare at the TV long enough, you'll have Cyclops powers? Hell yeah. That would be a dope power.
Okay, I fucked up. It's not called liquid paper. It's called e-paper.
E-paper. Okay, because I was looking up liquid paper and I got nothing. I mean, I got stuff, but not exactly what.
Right.
E-paper?
Not e-paper.
E-paper science.
It's cool shit. It looks great, but it just hurts my eyes.
Okay, let's see.
Here at Pocket Now, we've just finished reviewing the Yota phone.
Uh-huh.
To make use of it today.
The Cyclops
IT
didn't
back
shoot
in
lasers.
1997.
It was a concussive beam.
This is the thing where people just use it as like art on the gallery or something like that.
Yeah.
Are their phones using it? Okay, I see a tablet like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
cool shit.
Okay. Technology, right? How advanced we are.
I know, it's crazy.
Which I don't understand when it comes to say, okay, let's say I'm using this as a example, but there's like way other stuff, especially I'll use two examples. Okay, so in the Game of Thrones kind of world, right? You got this, they're still living like in a fantasy kind of world, medieval kind of shit, right? And you got another show that's like hundreds of years before that, and it's still the same way. So you're telling me people didn't progress? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, say like 100 years from now is different than now. You know what I'm saying? You see the progression.
Yeah.
But in that kind of setting, like 1,000 years ago, and it's still the same, and it's like, did you guys not progress? Or say like in Star Wars, where it's like, hey, it's the old Republic days, and then now kind of the same, like where's the change and progression or anything like that? I mean, I guess in Star Wars you already hit peak when you hit the old Republic, so I
Yeah.
guess there's nothing higher than that, but you know what I'm saying. Where it's like thousands of years ago, and then you see thousands of years ago, and it's like, well, it looks the same. What the fuck happened between the times?
Kind of like the Dark Ages. We didn't really grow or expand or, anything like that because everybody was so fucking scared of religion and witches and, shit like that. They thought everything was gonna kill them and everything was evil, and they were like that until like, the revolutionary days.
Okay, how long did the Dark Ages last? Thank you, Google. 900 years? Ooh, shit.
Yep. See? Forever.
Holy shit, what was holding y'all back? Religion? Is that it?
Religion fucked them up.
Jesus Christ.
If you look at what we did, well, I mean, there was religion in Egypt and stuff too, but they weren't like that.
No, they had aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Aliens helping them, yo.
Aliens make everything better.
That's how I heard some comedian say, he was like, yeah, I can believe like the Egyptians had aliens helping them, but I don't think the Aztecs had anybody helping them. I think they built that shit themselves. I think the aliens came to them and they were like, no, we good. We got this.
I don't know. I believe in that stuff. I think that they gave them the knowledge and the tools to build that kind of stuff. Because otherwise, we can't even duplicate it today with the modern technology. So how the fuck did they do it back then?
Right? We can't even fathom how everything was built.
No, and like laser cut fucking bricks that connect to each other where you can't even put a piece of paper between them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like perfect cuts. Like,
And
we
it's-
can't do that now.
And still standing,
Yeah, it's still standing.
All
All of those pyramids are still there. There's like one that collapsed, but it was like one of the first pyramids that were built.
I need to know, so when I pass away, I have a tomb,
Yes. The-
because
The Nas pyramid.
I'm saying, I stated this many times before, I'm being buried with everything I own, okay? And then it's gonna be sought out, and then to get to it, you gotta go through a lot of booby traps. It's all there. It's all there. I want this to happen.
There you go.
Build me a pyramid. And then I need holograms. So my ghost projection is just everywhere. It'll be kind of like a mix. No, it'll be a mix of like, actually going through booby trap like Raiders of the Lost Ark, but also like a mix
Right.
of like Ready Player One. So I'm like,
Ooh.
homeboy, and I just appear and it's like, you have, unlocked the first door. You need to solve this riddle to do the rest and all that stuff. I want it to be an adventure just so everybody could get to my Power Rangers and Trigun figures and shit.
There you go. That would be awesome.
Oh, I saw a video, and I should be like one of those, what they call it, storage, what they call those people that just get like storages that are not paid, so they go for auction.
Oh, the storage war people?
Yeah, I want to be one of those people, and because I saw one video and these two women found a storage unit of nothing but video games,
Oh,
comic
fuck.
books, figures. I'm talking about retro as fuck, still sealed. Whoever owned this storage, gold mine.
Wow.
Just from wall to the door, tubs and tubs of shit, dude.
Oh my god.
I know. I was with my jaw on the ground just looking at everything they were showing. Like, look at this. Games I never even heard of, but they were like really, really old Nintendo and just sealed. And I'm like, that's money you got there,
I want that. I want all that stuff.
right? My little storage unit is not even wall to wall yet. Close.
Oh, no.
It's close.
You could fit everything in my storage in like the back of a truck right now. But I don't know anybody with a truck that'll fucking go get my stuff for me.
I know one. They're called U-Haul.
If they just had like a van or something, but they don't. They just have trucks.
U-Haul got vans. What are you talking about?
Not here.
Oh, well, what the fuck? That's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's what I'm saying.
They got vans and pickups. They're amazing.
They don't have them here. We just have trailers and trucks.
Ugh, I fucking hate trailers. I fucking hate trailers. Look, for any listener out there, do not work for U-Haul. They're pieces of shits. It's a really horrible job. It's supposed to be just like a part-time thing, but they want you to be like a full-timer, even though they're fucking advocating for moonlighters, which is what they call part-timers. And it's always like 2 people on the field, 3 if you're lucky. And you gotta deal with people freaking going nuts over prices and the gas and one person brought, it was like at the end of the month, of course that's the busiest time, and this one dude brought a van. He was like, here it is, and he didn't say shit. He just left the key and he bounced, right? And we're busy taking care of other people. I walk over to the van, I open it up, there's like, it just smelled like shit. There's like dead bugs everywhere. We were like, what the fuck? I don't know what that guy did. He left his GPS, so I got to see where he went. He probably killed somebody.
Oh my god.
I don't know what he did, but you was never what? Taken off the schedule?
Emergency phone.
Again?
Yeah, I know it took me out.
God damn it. Now you guys are gonna be with that all the time. I hope you get to sleep, because you never get to sleep with that phone. She has a company phone, and it's like, you know, emergency calls or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So she's always paranoid that it goes off. Be like in the middle of the night, like, was that the phone? I'm like, no, honey, that was a little girl screaming in bleach. Ah, man. Aren't you a boss? Give it to someone else. God damn it. So yeah, that van was just, I remember we had to hose it down. It was there for like a good 2-3 weeks or whatever until it was finally clear to be used. I don't know what that guy did, but
That's gross.
it's just, that was bad. But yeah, they have vans and pickups. That was the best part. That was the best thing to drive. I loved it. But other than that, fuck that. Fuck that company. Don't endorse us. I don't give a shit about you guys. Do not endorse us.
No, they're not gonna endorse that.
No, I don't want a damn thing to do with you motherfuckers. I don't need that. You know what I want to endorse us? Like airplanes, so we could travel for free.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. I'm planning to go to Massachusetts this November.
For what?
My sister's daughter's having a quinceañera, so my niece. That's how it works. My niece is having a quince.
Go figure.
Yeah, and I want to go down there. I haven't seen them since like 2017. I love it over there. She's like my twin. We're alike in many ways, and yeah, I'm excited. It'll be me, Rocio, hopefully my mom. Should be good.
Well, tell people where they can find us.
You know where you can find us, in the garbage bin. No, I'm just kidding. You can find us on machineroompodcast.com. Right there, everything you need to know about Machine Room Podcast. We also, if you are listening to us and you rather watch us, you can watch us on YouTube at The Real Machine Room. No? Yeah, Real Machine Room. And also follow us on Twitter at The Real Machine Room. Or you can follow us individually. If you're watching this screen right now, you can follow me on Nostradamus, and you can follow Rachel at Hammer Venus, and we'll be there geeking out about stuff.
Always.
Yeah, I'm always freaking just doing random tweets and a lot of wrestling tweets, so I'm sorry about that if you're not into that. There's so much drama going on over there, girl. It's crazy, but it's fun times. And yeah. That's where you can find us, and hopefully you'll see us again next Thursday right here. Ooh, you guys didn't see that, but I just saw Hammer Venus yawn like crazy. Like, if you ever seen a Goofy movie, in that one part where they focus the close-up on Goofy yawning, that was Hammer Venus right now.
Yeah, that's my mouth.
just all in my face. But yeah, that's where you can find us, and I'm glad you guys came in here. Big shout out to all those in the chat room, Black Tiger, Cut West, and of course Jared. You the man, Jared. All right, so like Jesse the Body Ventura said, you tell me about the freaking Egyptians out there. That was a bad Jesse the Body. I'm sorry.
It was.
I apologize. I did better a couple nights ago. Honestly, I did. Anyways, goodbye, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Peace. You tell me. You gotta really focus. Like I'm trying to learn because it's hilarious, you know. And I know Danny knows how to do a good Jesse the Body Ventura, but I want
Sure can.
Jesse Ventura. I think that's hilarious. I listen to Will Sasso a lot, and he does all these impersonations, and I want to do one besides my stupid walking that is not really all that good, you know.
It's good.